do or that is going to break the party.
But this time round,
last point.
This time round, unlike the last time, you don't expect there to be another surprise.
In fact, this time round, it doesn't appear that we're going to have any surprise because the names being mentioned are all names that now Dr. Bawumia has been around for quite some time. The party now are more comfortable with him. Honorable Ambassador is a deputy. Minority spokesman.
Bawumia has not been around doing the politics that you'd expect him to do. He's still gone back doing academic work.
He's still a member of the policy unit.
And well, party work also requires things that are not necessarily just staying around. And you never know what role he's playing behind.
Right.
But before you land,
let him finish that point
quickly to respond to the fact that, well, whichever of these was chosen for the NDC coming from Mr. Fori, it wouldn't matter because what you would be able to deliver on your promises before we go into this election. Please, the biggest challenge the NDC has to deal with before it will be able to win the next election is to correct the cost of living, the view of cost of living being much, much harsher than this administration came to meet. The language out there is that times are tough.
Economic indicators are you using?
I'm listening to people on the ground and they just say enkoye.
It is not.
Unless you're able, the same way.
As an economist, you should be able to produce certain economic indicators to back your point.
As an economist,
what economic indicators do you have?
In 2008, this economy expanded by 8.4% minus oil. Something you've never been able to achieve. In your projection in 2012 doesn't rate that minus oil. You met an oil economy, and is that all you can deliver to Ghanaians? Let's not get into that. All I'm saying is that the NDC is not just having to deal with issues such as the fuel price promise you did not fulfill. Now it's even become evident that you're actually taking what you should not be taking. The one-time premium payment, the XTX, and the teacher motivation, all those promises that did not happen.
The one-time premium payment is coming on stream.
It was promised in the 2008 manifesto. It didn't happen in 2009. It didn't happen in 2010. It didn't happen in 2012. 2012, now we are told it will happen. I asked the person chairing your select committee on health that what would that one-time premium payment be? And he says, oh, after it has come to Parliament, then we would go back. And I'm saying you should do in-house work and decide that at a certain affordable one-time payment, the policy, it's a good policy before you go to Parliament. So I'm just letting you know that if you don't fix this and people are having hard time out there and you think you can win because you get 3 billion, which you might not even be able to disburse before the next election, you are out of your way.
Well, that works in your favor anyway.
That is your
that works in your favor anyway, if that's what it is.
We will deliver.
If that's what it is,
now, let me say this. It is true that no matter who is chosen, the NPP will not have that kind of internal, But you see, if you go back to Dr. White's position, the two candidates are very good academic and professional background. But unfortunately for the two, they've not been able to espouse what they believe in and what they can offer to Ghanaians. At least they should be seen to have been engaging in this kind of process in their political or technical life. So I think you are going to have a problem. It's going to be difficult for them to adapt to Nana to win the election. It's going to be difficult.
We need to move on. We need to move to the next topic.
Mahama ticket in the first run. This Bawumia Nana ticket,
but they were unable
in spite
to
of it, no, wait.
Yeah.
I agree. After all, that's a fact. But I'm saying that ticket beat the Mills Mahama ticket in the first run. The second run, the alignment of forces changed. Other parties and division all happened. So it's not going to be that easy. This was a cliffhanger election.
All right. Dr. Kusa, what were you
I was going to say that going with Derry, for instance, one of the things that the NPP will have to explain to Ghanaians going forward will be why would you want to field 2 lawyers on the top ticket of, I mean, it might not matter to a lot of people, but it could matter to, because there is a perception out there, elitist kind of, I mean, group. So you are probably going to alienate some section of the people. But it will also surprise the MPP.
You're saying that merely by being lawyers.
Sorry, no.
Merely by being lawyers,
it could happen to any other profession. The point is that society is very, very diverse, and so when you want to make, I mean, choices in the interest of inclusion, choices in the interest of representation, you don't go.
So you feel the lawyer and a merchant, maybe.
Well, whichever way it goes, but the competence and the knowledge of issues will be key. And the reason I said, for instance, if you go with Derek, you might be surprised when he begins to talk in the open and explain policy issues that his explanations may not necessarily be coming from the market or the capitalist point of view that the NPP ascribes to, but may be coming from his original, I mean, home, which is the PNC's social, I mean, leanings. I mean, no, it's a hypothetical.